As introduced by Dr. Dean, my name is Lindsay Reif, and I am a pharmacy student here. I'm very honored to be speaking in front of you tonight. I'm currently in my 6th year of pharmacy school. As a student, I had the joy of spending 5 years in classes here on campus, and I witnessed the building of this great addition. Now, in the 6th year of my education, I do not actually spend a lot of time here on campus, as I am out completing my pharmacy practice rotations in the real world. So I can't speak much about how these new facilities will aid me in my current endeavors, but I can provide some perspective on what these buildings mean to students, how they can foster growth and discovery, and what new opportunities I hope they bring for future students. You see, I can still remember my first visit to the University of Findlay as a sophomore in high school. I met with Dean Stanslawski in a house across from the Davis Street building, which was still under construction. On my tour, I saw the incomplete labs, classrooms, offices, and atrium. The plan sounded spectacular, and I could picture it in my head. But to be quite honest, I did not fully comprehend what that lab, or that classroom, or that professor's office would really mean to me. It all sounded cool, but I just thought, okay, well, I'll just go to class, take the exams, and that'll be it, right? I couldn't have been more wrong. It may have started out like that. But over the years, that atrium became my home away from home of sorts, where not only bonds and friendships were made between my classmates and I, but countless hours were spent studying for exams. That computer lab became the gathering place for evolving minds to work on projects until midnight and to help each other through the stress of being a pharmacy student. That classroom became the sanctuary for learning, where my mind was stimulated to ask how, what if, and why. And that professor's office became a counseling room where guidance, support, and direction were given. But most of all, that lab became the place where I discovered my passion for research. In that lab, I was able to put all of my hours of studying and accumulated knowledge into action. I could pose questions that had never been asked, formulate my own experimental pathways to find answers, and use reasoning to interpret the results. Working with my professors, we performed chemical reactions to synthesize new molecular compounds, exposed cultured cancer cells to those compounds to evaluate their effects on cell proliferation, and then used laboratory equipment provided to assess the mechanism by which those compounds were causing cell death. These experiments not only afforded me the opportunity to learn and cultivate my own love for research, but we were also able to generate new scientific knowledge that can contribute to society and that we and other scientists can use to spawn new ideas for further research. None of this would have been possible without the amenities and equipment in the laboratories here at the University of Findlay, and not to mention my great professors in the College of Pharmacy. Now, looking at all of the new equipment and research facilities available in this new edition, I can only imagine the possibilities for students in the future. It is my hope that those aspiring researchers that come after me will be just as inspired by the facilities here that I was and I am to pursue their own opportunities and find ways to utilize the equipment and space available to accomplish their own research goals. I would like to thank the Board of Trustees and all those who made the building of this new edition possible. And as you walk through the halls of this building this evening, remember that it is more than just new equipment, classrooms, and labs. Instead, it is within these walls that students truly are molded for meaningful lives and productive careers. Thank you.